Monday, July 13, 2020. Hello everyone. It is yet another edition of the press review on JDCPlus TV, and we're pleased to have you. We begin with the media newspaper, which tells us that the presumed murderers of Florence Ayafor have been unmasked. Niba Innocent, 31, and Gu Roger, who were Friday, July 10, presented to the press in Yaoundé. The paper further says they will be handed over to the Military Justice Department anytime soon, according to military spokesperson Navy Captain Cyril Atongfak. We move on to the Scoop newspaper, which tells us that heavy jail terms hang over these two suspected killers as they await trial. Crisis in the northwest and southwest region, fury as separatists kill health workers, says the Sun newspaper. Late Chief Foigny tabloid highlights that Doctors Without Borders has condemned the killing of a community health worker in Kumba in the southwest region of Cameroon on July 10, 2020, indicating that the organization is an independent humanitarian entity providing medical care to those most in need, regardless of their religious, political, and cultural background, and thus workers shouldn't be targeted. From the Sun, we move on to the Star newspaper, which talks reconstruction of the northwest and southwest regions. The paper presents hard facts to why women should be priority because of their vulnerability. More on this story on page 2 of the Star newspaper, published this Monday, July 13. Still at the level of the cover page, the Star says ceasefire negotiations have been killed from birth as the government rubbished claims of consultations with separatist leaders. The phantom talks, the paper says, has put Ambazonian leaders at loggerheads. Read more on what is currently happening in the Ambazonian side according to the Star newspaper on page 5 of its Monday, July 13 edition. We end this press review with the Guardian Post newspaper, which carries as main headline, CONAC goes tough on government, decries absence of anti-corruption law, non-implementation of Article 66 on declaration of assets, accuses the government of stifling corruption fight by providing insufficient financial and human resources, and faults judicial authorities for refusing to recognize CONAC's role in the fight against corruption. According to Nga Christian's newspaper, these hurdles were revealed Friday, July 10, by the chairman of the National Anti-Corruption Commission, CONAC, Reverend Jodene Massigams, at a press conference granted prior to the commemoration of the 4th edition of the African Anti-Corruption Day. More on what was said during this conference, notably on how much the state of Cameroon has lost to corruption in the past 10 years, on page 3 of the Guardian Post, published this Monday, July 13, 2020. And that does it for what the papers had to say today. Thanks for watching. A new edition comes up next Thursday.